What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Crypto Brew Show, where we are drinking brews and talking about it. It is December 13th, 2018, and we got a packed show for you today. So let's go ahead and just hop right into it. Let's head over to the Crypto Brew crew. Jojo, how you doing out there?
How you guys doing today? It is actually 3 days away from my brother's birthday.
Hey-o!
So happy early birthday, brother.
Baby lamb.
I will see you down in Anguilla. Heading down there, he's going to medical school. It's really awesome. But anyways, I am drinking a Two-Hearted Ale by Bell's Brewery out in Michigan. So you guys may be asking yourself, oh, I think I've heard of that one before. In fact, you have, if you've been listening to us. This was the beer that was presented by Jonathan Kime of the Cryptocurrency Wire. And I thought I'd give it a whirl, see how it tasted. So if you guys want to find out my thoughts more so later in the show, stick around and find out, all right?
I'm excited to actually know what that one tastes like. So I'm excited. Beer of the week. Hello. Ron, how you doing, man?
What up? I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. Chilling with my Christmas tree once again.
In all its glory.
Drinking a mighty fine beer here. The Temptress is back again. Bout number 2. This is by Lakewood Brewing right here in Texas. Good stuff. Let's have
Some
a good show,
could
guys.
say it's tempting.
That's
Yes.
why it's called Temptress.
I feel like we may have used that pun
It's
before.
not even a pun.
And I also think no, it's not. And I also think that it kind of looked empty there, Ron. So just saying. All right, moving over to our disclaimer.
The information provided on the show does not constitute investment advice, financial advice, trading advice, or any other sort of advice. Crypto Brew Show is for educational and entertainment purposes only. Conduct your own due diligence and consult your financial advisor before making any investment decisions.
Hashtag Nafamu, not a financial advisor. My own opinions. You'll hear that on the show periodically. And of course, hashtag BYOB. We did. Did you? Moving over to the state of the market. We are sitting at a global market cap of 105 billion. Haven't quite crossed underneath 100 billion, which is a good thing. We're sitting at a 24-hour volume of 12 billion. BTC dominance sitting at 54.89%, slightly lower than last week. Bitcoin still sitting at the top, 33.25, down 5.37%. Number 2, XRP Ripple is at 29 cents, down 3.58%. Ethereum sitting at number 3, just crest underneath the $90 mark at 87.11, down 3.87%. Stellar sitting at number 4 at 10.5 cents, down 11.25%, the biggest downer in the top 5. And we have a surprise visit, a surprise guest. I don't know if he was an invited guest, but he's a surprise guest in the top 5. Tether sitting there at, you guessed it, $1. That's all I'm going to say. So, moving on to our gainers and losers. Hey-o, Jojo, what we got?
All right, guys. So it's no surprise that with Tether in the top 5, obviously the entire market is going down. So I'm actually not going to even talk about the losers today. I'm just going to talk about those top gainers in the market. And with those gainers, we've got Batcoin at the top, flapping its way to the top, up 60.98% in the past 24 hours. Contract Netcoin right behind it, up 57.25%. And Alibaba coin, I don't know if that has anything to do with Alibaba. Probably not the same coin, but that one's up 54.92%.
Somebody thinks so.
Yeah, exactly, right. And we got WinCoin. All I'm gonna do is win, you know. I think that's what everyone's wanting to do. Up 54.32%. And then we've got some interesting stuff right here. We've got Codium, Encodium. We've got Tammycoin, which is actually a heart logo with a MRE, not MRE, but just like a heartbeat rhythm logo in there. And Transcodium. Like, are these all like codeine fanatics? And that's why we're tripping out on these coins right now. And then obviously, at the bottom, we've got Syscoin, like the only real name on that list right there, up 40.8%. I'm actually just pretty intrigued. Is Syscoin up for any reason, guys?
I haven't heard any news, but it's like you said, it's one of the more legitimate names. It's in the top what, 50, I think, at this point still. So it's interesting to see that one there. But yeah, we screw the losers. Who wants to talk about the losers? If you're holding one of those losers, you certainly don't want to hear about it. So let's just go ahead and jump right back over to our market news headliners. This is why you're here. Our first headline of the day comes from Bitcoinist. You will be kicked out of China. China officially bans security token offerings. Uh-oh. This is not good? Question mark? Is this China ban 2.0? I'm getting some deja vu here from when we first got in the crypto space way back last year, August, end of summer. We heard about China banning cryptocurrency as a whole. Now we're back sitting here. China's banning STOs when the entire 2019 was supposed to be, STO was supposed to be the new ICO for 2019. At least that's what we read and heard. So, Jojo, what are your thoughts on this article?
Uh-oh. Ramanos. All right. But anyways, yeah, I know we've heard this time and time again. You know, China has kind of been against everything that has been initially adopted like the entire time, but they eventually come back around. So I think we just got time on our hands. And once they figure that out and they realize that STOs are actually security offerings and they're going to realize that they can actually put that on their exchanges and everything's are good. Like, I think it's just a matter of time before they come back on it. But I don't really think other countries are following with this, because this is just like the initial aspect and they're going to figure things out along the way. And I don't even really think there's like ways to circumvent this, because a lot of people are realizing that a security token offering is actually just that, a security. So there's not much to worry about. You don't have to worry about whether or not it's actually going to be a security. And if those eyes of regulators can jump in on this, they're going to be able to do it. And that's all I think.
With that being said, I mean, you just said you don't know if there's ways to circumvent it. I mean, it said in the article, I mean, local ICOs use foreign registered companies to circumvent the prohibitions. So, I mean, you know there's ways around it. I mean, there's going to be ways around it.
Yeah, but
whether or not they're easy.
You said the 3-letter word that is not at all what this is about. This is about STOs, and that was an ICO. But, yeah, I mean, there are ways to get around it, because you know, even in the States here, we talked about ICOs as far as like Kickstarter and everything else was concerned. Like, we got around it because of that. And that's all it is. But we know that the SEC is coming at us now about all of those things. If it's not something that can be utilized as a utility as a further asset, they're going to come down on it.
Yeah, true. And it's certainly going to make it more difficult. It's not going to be easy. So only the people that really want to do it are going to be able to figure it out and do it. So, but Rowan, you've been super quiet. What are your thoughts?
Man, I don't really have much on this. I think this was kind of expected. Nothing surprising, obviously. And as always, there's ways to circumvent it.
Fair enough. And I mean, maybe we could just coin the phrase "China's gonna China." Okay, maybe not. Hashtag China's gonna China.
How about I want America to be the bull in the China shop?
Please, yes, America. This is your chance to get back on top of China. Right now, China's all over you. You need to get back on top. Anyway,
come on, Trump, instead of like alleviating tariffs, why don't we go ahead and like get on STOs? That's how we're gonna really win.
Oh God, let's get off this before we get targeted. Moving on to our next article here. This one comes from a news source we actually haven't talked about on a show lately, but it's called Data Driven Investor. World's biggest crypto exchange, Binance, is launching a competitor for Ethereum. Roan brought this one to us, and it's actually pretty interesting. Roan, how big of a deal is this going to become? Because Binance is such a big player in the exchange space. It has so many active users. What does this mean?
Yeah, man, this is awesome. What I see this as, I think you got two different things going on here. One, I see this Binance as being the future like doorway for these other crypto projects to work and to make transactions with us, with the masses, I guess. And on the other hand, from an enterprise point of view, I think that certain markets will appreciate and use this Binance chain, but because of the way regulations may pan out, I could see certain countries banning Binance altogether, all facets of their services because of this, because of where they are and the services they offer. So I don't know. I think it's good long term, overall good, but maybe have some issues going forward
Right. Which, I mean,
as far as adoption.
as far as banning is concerned, I mean, again, they could ban IP addresses, domain names, and whatever to certain countries, like the Great China Firewall or whatever you want to call it. But I mean, again, there's ways to circumvent. So, but that still stymies the adoption rate of something like this. So that definitely will hurt it in the long run. Jojo, what are your thoughts?
All right, so my initial thoughts about this. So remind me, guys, what is the name of the Chinese company that is like Amazon? It's like Wabi Dabi, something or the other, right? I know that with Binance being in the fold like that, that something like that is going to really start to utilize their infrastructure and their chain system. My only question is to you, Ron, and with Ethereum just being adopted by Amazon Web Services and Amazon really kind of pulling out the stops with Ethereum, do you think Amazon Ethereum powerhouse is going to go up against this major powerhouse that is the Amazon of the Chinese culture with Binance?
That's what I mean. I think that's a possibility, but because of Binance's ties to their exchange, where some countries see them as still selling securities, like some countries see Ethereum as a security.
Well, do you think that's why they came out with the decentralized exchange?
Well, they're still allowing the exchange of securities or whatever, and that's what I'm saying. That may scorch maybe part of what they offer, and some enterprises may have to be hands off just because of that. But another issue says there's a flat fee of 0.1 BNB for each transaction. That's insane. That's way too much. I don't know if that's a typo or they just haven't thought about that, but they're never going to rival Ethereum if the transactions cost that much.
I mean, again, it certainly depends on the price of, the coin at the time, especially if it's a flat rate. If it's flat and there's not going to change, I mean, that doesn't really scale. I mean, if everyone starts using it and the price of the BNB token starts going up, that's just going to immediately increase the price of the transaction fees. So, I mean, there's certainly some interesting talk there. Joe, are you talking about Baidu for the Google of China?
Yeah, Baidu. That's what it is. Okay, all right. So I knew it was something like close to that, but yeah, they do something very similar to like Amazon Black Friday sales, but they allow you to like purchase one item and you can create different accounts and like actually increase your amount of money spent as a subscription-based service in order to buy other items. But their items are just kind of like exactly like Amazon Prime Black Friday sales. And it's huge.
Interesting.
And so I wonder how that's going to compete. But yeah, I mean, Ron pretty much said it all. And I think the main thing with Binance is with that 0.1 BNB fee, I mean, that's 10%. That's like pretty much a 10% aspect. And that's huge. So I don't know. I think scalability, like you said, Charlie, is the major thing. So
We'll see.
We just got to focus on that. I think they're going to find that out in the early process, like everything else does. You know, they're introducing something new, so let's let them run the show and see what happens.
Yep, I think you said it right there. Let's watch and see, and we will certainly keep you updated here on the Crypto Brew Show for any new stuff that comes out with the Binance chain. Alrighty, moving on to our next article here. This one comes from Medium. Wanchain 3.0 launches Bitcoin bridge to Ethereum. Continues rapid progression in blockchain interoperability mission. Now, Roan, this is one of your babies over here. Wanchain. The big thing here is interoperability. I think that's the key word in this entire article. And there is a block of text on the slide here that you all are seeing. And if you're listening, I'm sorry. But don't worry. I'm going to tell everybody, you don't have to read it. Roan's about to tell you what Wanchain's about and what this article's about because he's done plenty of research. So, Roan, what does this mean, Wanchain 3.0?
Dude, what I like to liken Wanchain's vision to is if you think about things before the internet, we had like a grocery store, the mall had all these different stores, right? We had your library where you would get books, you had all these different things. And what did the internet do? The internet brought all of these things together in one network, right? That's what Wanchain is doing for blockchain. They're taking utility blockchains, currency blockchains, and any and every blockchain that's their goal, is to take every single blockchain technology and make them interoperable. So Wanchain 3.0 or Wanchain, I'm sorry, 3.0 is the big one, right? This is the one that they've been waiting for. Now Bitcoin and Ethereum are interoperable through Wanchain's network. So that's friggin' huge because you're taking the largest platform for dApps, and you're also taking the largest currency and making them work seamlessly with one another. And that'll open up lots of opportunities for all those dApps, especially.
Yeah, that's super interesting. I mean, I know there's a lot of projects that are trying to do exactly this. I mean, that's the biggest thing. We could have separate blockchains, but if they can't talk to each other, that's not going to help like push crypto and blockchain forward. I mean, they're going to have private blockchains, public blockchains. You need them to talk to each other. So, Jojo, what are your thoughts on Wanchain 3.0? Like, what's the ideas here?
Wanchain. That was my attempt at like trying to hype shit up. But anyways, Wanchain is pretty awesome, and honestly, I've been trying to hype people up Nafamu on anything with chain in it. Like a lot of those people with chain based protocols are really the ones that are leading the charge in interoperability, and Wanchain being one of them. I think it's huge, and my curiosity about this entire news initiative about Bitcoin Ethereum bridge with Wanchain is the fact that Ethereum is like introducing like a potential new fork coming up. And I know that is going to be massive in the space because they're going to be starting to cut down on transaction times, and they're going to reduce the cost to the users because they're going to start paying the miners less per transaction. I wonder how that's going to like create and define Wanchain, because if that becomes popular and Ethereum just blows up even more so because of that, and you've got Bitcoin, this powerhouse asset, huge store of value that's coming in like right behind it, Wanchain could be like the new operation system for all. And it's going to be huge. Yeah. So I'm stoked, regardless of anything. And I encourage all of you, hashtag Nafamu, check out the chains, any of them, Wanchain, Dragon Chain, All of them. All right.
True that. I like it. I like it. Alrighty, moving on to our next article here. We have Ripple news. This one comes from Blocked. Ripple and Finablr. If you want to pronounce that for me better, you can. But right now,
Finablr.
Finablr will launch blockchain payments by Q1 of 2019. Hello, Ripple is yet again in the news about another partnership and more utility. How big is this news, Jojo?
All right. So, if you guys have been watching the show for a while, we actually did have an article about a guy that lost all of his mortgage that he put into Bitcoin space. Like, he'd probably be feeling better if he put it into Ripple right now. And with this Ripple option right here, he could go ahead and pay his mortgage back off with Ripple. But yeah, hashtag Nafamu for sure. But I think this is pretty huge. Like the aspect that they're willing to let this as a kind of a country asset in order to pay things off is just a huge thing for Ripple. But my thing is I don't know if they're doing this as a last-ditch effort, because Chase has come out with their protocols and blockchain systems. And not too long ago, Bank of America actually came out with their own patents as well, along with the Winklevi twins with Gemini and everything else. I don't know if Ripple's going to be going on for long term. I'm not sure.
Dude, Ripple has all those contracts in Asia, dude.
Yeah, Ripple's not going anywhere. Yeah. That was actually my question to Rowan, because you're the flippening man. You can't wait till the Big Daddy Bitcoin, the Honey Badger, gets taken down from the top, solely for the progress, like progress.
Yeah,
in
I don't want
space.
Bitcoin to go down. Right, I just want the utility stuff to come up.
We talked about this recently on a show about the whole Ripple utility thing. And so what are your thoughts on this article as far as, again, they're continually getting partnerships. They're centralized. Again, we do quote unquote crypto. You could argue it's debatable whether or not they're actually a real cryptocurrency in the sense of, the pure vision of the original white paper of Bitcoin, blah, 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 blah. We could do a whole episode on that. So what are your thoughts on, again, Ripple just coming out, partnerships, and making things happen?
Yeah, this is what Ripple's been doing the entire time. And, we've thrown a lot of shade at Ripple for being centralized, for not actually initially having a use for the XRP coin itself. But now they're moving towards using the coin. So I don't know, man. I'm excited, and I've kind of flipped on Ripple. I used to be anti-Ripple. I appreciate their project more and what they're doing, and I see it as a better alternative than, for example, JP Morgan Chase. I want them out of the financial system in the future.
If we're talking about using Ripple versus using banks, I can agree with you. But exactly. I don't think with Ripple, they want to use banks and they don't care about us. They don't care about us using them. But
hey, speaking of that, I'm just going to throw this out there. Robinhood, they're the buying stocks app. It's free. Not only do they also offer crypto, but they're going to be opening up checking and savings accounts soon with set percentage rates for earnings, interest rates, and it's better than what banks offer. So Robinhood might be one to watch out for because they're in the crypto space as well.
True, they're coming up. They're trying to get in on the game. # not sponsored, but Robinhood, if you're listening, more than welcome to contact us. Anyway, moving on to
Robinhood for the flippening.
Moving on to our last article here. CCN.com. Razer wants gamers to mine cryptocurrency using their idle GPUs. but you probably shouldn't. Now, we teased this earlier on social media this week. Razer wants you, your expensive video card that you bought, that you could play all of the games that you want to, the most prestigious AAA games that you can play on a computer. You probably spent up well over hundreds and hundreds of dollars for this. They want you to mine cryptocurrency while you're not using your computer. You're asleep, your computer's still on, you download Razer Soft Miner, and you can mine cryptocurrency with your video card that you spent so much money, and you get some money back, right? Wrong! No! You're not getting any crypto here. You're not. But before I get into my spiel, we'll go over to JoJo. And, I mean, what are your thoughts? This is like, again, we teased it. It's the worst deal in the history of trade deals, maybe ever, a la Trump.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, if Razer came out and said, all right, well, if you mine coins and you get engine coins, I would be okay with this, because engine is
Great
actually still on
idea.
the market, right? You could actually sell your engine for actual freaking product. You know, you can get actual currency for that. You can't do anything with this Razer coin. What are they doing? They're just trying to scam people. Hashtag Noffaman.
I mean, you're not wrong, Roan. Tell me your thoughts.
I mean, I think it's crappy. Yeah.
There you go. Thoughts from Roan.
I mean, unless you can buy Razer's products with the coin.
You can, but there's a caveat there. So they do. So when you use their Razer Soft Miner, so you're mining cryptocurrency for them. You are mining cryptocurrency with your GPU, but the cryptocurrency that you're mining goes to Razer, and all they give you is Razer Silver, which if you go look at this article on CCN, they kind of compare and they'll let you know how much you can earn from it. But oh my lord, it is terrible. Like the amount of mining power and electricity costs and everything that goes into it, they give you like pennies, not worth anything. Sure, you could use it on Razer gear, but it would take you a year to earn just hardly anything. This is terrible. So anyway, guys, if you're listening here, any gamers out there that are like, oh, this is easy, I can just earn some money, be careful, because yes, you could easily download a software, you could easily run a software, and you think that, hey, I'm running a software while I'm sleeping, it's not costing me anything. It is costing you stuff. Your electricity bill is gonna spike. You're gonna be spending more money trying to get Razer Silver than you would be earning maybe just mining cryptocurrency in general. So hashtag Nafamu, this is not a good idea. Please be wary. Do your own research. Don't do it. Do not do it. Okay. Anyway.
Hashtag Razer is not the answer. Life is more important.
Hashtag Razer needs to do better. Damn it. Alrighty. Moving on to the beer of the week. Hello. We saw this one before by our lovely guest, Jonathan Kime of the Cryptocurrency Wire. Jojo, I am super interested to know how exactly you think this beer tastes. What do you think?
All right, so really interesting.
Actually, real quick, before you start, apologies. The slide has Holiday Cheer and Shiner on it still. So that's my bad. Hello. Hey, we all make mistakes. I had a little bit too much Blue Moon Harvest pumpkin wheat, so woohoo. Ignore that. But as far as Two Hearted Ale is concerned, Jojo, go ahead.
But anyways, yeah. So all that aside, it's all good because Two Hearted, right? It actually embodies two hearts of beer, and that's why Holiday Cheer stayed up there, because we're like, hey, you know what, brethren? We love that you're really making craft beer too, and that's why it's there. But anyways, this is labeled as an American IPA. Huge. Not New England. Nothing else, not an IPA just in general. India Pale Ale. This is an American IPA, and it is just that. It has a lot of power, a lot of hit, but it is actually subtly smooth. It's very dry on the characteristics, which really defines that American characteristic in my eyes. It is huge Centennial hops, Centennial ale, and this alcohol by volume is about 7%. So you get your wallet, you get your taste, and you really get two-hearted ale because you see multiple sides to this beer. So if you guys get a chance, get out there, follow in on Jonathan Kime, and try this two-hearted ale out of Comstock, Michigan. Great beer, and I want you guys to really enjoy it. All right, so
I want to know.
Cheers.
I want to know what original gravity means. Do you have any idea? That's a super ignorant question, and I probably should know since we have Brew in our name.
Dude, gravity is like density and temperature.
Oh dang, you're right. The relative density of the wort before it is fermented to produce beer.
Yeah.
Hot dang, look at you, Roan. You on top of things. Man, I learned something today, and I probably should have known it already. Lost some beer creds right there. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, dude, I love it. I want to try some Two Hearted Ale. So next time I'm at the store, I'm going to go and get me some Two Heart. Two Heart. Moving on. Question of the week. Question of last week. We had placement of Litecoin in the top 10. I said 9, or stayed the same. Jojo said it was moving up 1. Rowan had it moving up 2. And it went up 1. Jojo, we're the win. Boo, 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 boo. Oh, my Lord. All right. Jojo.
Oh, yeah. For that, I'm going to go ahead and open another beer. This one's going to be a Yingling. And for all of you in Texas, yeah, you're right. It's not here in Texas. I had to drive to Shreveport. All right. I went on one hell of an epic beer run. 4 hours. Hell yeah. Getting me some Yingling. And Yingling, I know you're on Twitter. I know you followed. I know you saw that. Win Texas. All right. Come on.
I like it. All right. Well, good job, Jojo. Litecoin sitting at number 8 in Coin Checkup's market cap rankings. We're going over to our question of this week. What will the 7-day percentage gain be of the Binance coin, BNB? We talked about it earlier on the show. Jojo, we'll start with you since you were just talking. What do you think the 7-day percentage of Binance coin after the news of the Binance chain?
All right. So I'm going to first premise this with hashtag Yingling, not YOLO. But so I think it's going to go up a solid 9.64%. Okay. 7 days.
All right. I like it. Ron?
Yeah.
What do you think?
Give me down 6.2%.
I actually, I'm gonna preface this. I don't like the fact that you're down, but I like your answer because you know the state of the market. So,
right.
I'm also, yeah, we got the pump on BNB after the news, but after that, BNB cannot hold itself above water in the whole state of the market. Again, always hashtag NAFAMove. Always do your own research. I'm going to say it'll be down 7 days, 4.32%.
All right. So with Tether being in the top 5, that means we're already pretty much hitting the bottom. Just saying.
Wow. You better hashtag NAFAMove. You calling it right now?
Hashtag NAFAMove. I think the market's going up, and that's why I said 9.64.
You calling the bottom right now?
I'm not necessarily calling the bottom of everything.
You just said you were calling the bottom. You can't call the bottom and then not call the bottom.
30.72. NAFAMove. Bitcoin.
Oh man, that's where he's at. All right, fair enough.
I think
I think we're going to hit that 3072 on balance, my friend Ron. And I think we're going to go up. And that's why I said 9.64 to BNB.
Okay.
All right. Can I hear it?
Holy numbers! I think we test 3, but I think eventually we go lower. I don't know if it's within a week, but that doesn't help anybody. And again, hashtag NAFMA. We are not financial. Don't listen to us. All right, go giveaway, blah blah blah, giveaway. Let's change the subject here, guys. We have a giveaway. It ends on Christmas. We have swag bags crafted specifically for you guys from World Crypto Con. We got a t-shirt, a hat, Cruzy stickers, and the swag bags. We have 3 of them to give away. Make sure you head over to cryptobrew.show. And we have a giveaway icon on the top right, but you can also go to cryptobrew.show/giveaway and also enter through Gleam. It's super easy. Just check it out and win yourself a swag bag. We got some awesome t-shirts from Pyramid. We got hats from 3BX. We got a HODL t-shirt. It's awesome. It's awesome. So definitely go check that out. And yeah, that's about the show today. I know it ran a little long, but that's okay. Jojo, what are your last minute thoughts, questions, concerns, or about the bottom? Jeez, why to talk about the bottom?
So anyways, yeah.
Anyway.
Any of that stuff, education, crypto, that's our bag. If you want to know what's in our bag, go ahead and enter the giveaway. You'll find out. All right. But
I like that fun right there.
So exactly. Hashtag Yingling for the win, and Yingling win Texas. But until it comes to Texas, I'm going to choose to hold your beer. I'm going to hold it cold. I'm going to stay cold, and I'm going to keep it bold. All right, my friends?
Oh, I missed that. Tagline. I like that it's back. Ron?
Guys, take care. We'll see you next week. Be sure and tune in to all of our shows, our interviews, drink our beers we recommend, and check out all those interviews. We got some great people.
Yeah, we got some exciting things coming up, guys. We just had the interview with Trust Science with Bashir Osman. We had an interview with Jonathan Keim from Cryptocurrency Wire, and we definitely, they ain't stopping. They're happening. Just keep a lookout. And yeah, we got some things happening. We appreciate you guys watching. Like and subscribe below for more show. We'd love to hear your comments, concerns. What crypto do you like? What do you think about the articles? Let us know, and we will showcase them on the next show. We'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Cheers.
Peace.
Happy birthday, Sam Stone. By the way, I don't know if you're watching. Sam Stone, happy birthday.